Okay, folks, here's a quick review of the Amazing Spider-Man figure that was released by Hasbro as a part of the Amazing Spider-Man line of products. I picked this up at Walmart for $15.99. This is part of a Walmart exclusive figure series that also featured Lizard and Ultimate Comics Spider-Man. When I first got the figure out of the blister pack, I liked what I saw. This looks to be a good representation of Spider-Man as he appeared in the recent Amazing Spider-Man movie. I have to admit that I initially wasn't too thrilled with this updated costume for the movie, but I don't mind it so much now. When I opened up the figure, I was initially pleased. As was the case with the ultra-posable Spider-Man that I reviewed earlier this year, this has the same mesh-like appearance that showed up so prominently in the movie costume. On the figure, the left hand has been molded into a web-shooting hand, as you can see. Most of the joints on this figure all worked well right out of the package. I had no problem with moving the abdomen, hips, right elbow, wrists, or ankles. I did run into a slight freezing issue with the neck joint, but it's starting to free up with repeated movements. The shoulder joints were also stiff, but they are also now starting to free up with repeated movements. The left elbow joint did feel a bit on the weird side, and it would appear that there's a manufacturer's defect with a tab of plastic that is somewhat impeding the forward movement of the left elbow joint for poses. The left forearm also feels a bit loose, but not loose enough to make me overly concerned. I also didn't see any major paint application errors on him. I did see some minor chipping in the eye area, but you have to look really close to spot that. The right forearm also has a minor spot of blue paint on it. So what I'll do here is pause, zoom in, and give you a closer look as to what the figure looks like. Okay. Alright, Amazing Spider-Man came with 3 accessories in addition to the figure stand that you see him standing on. So let me pan down and show you what those are. The figure stand is the same modular building stand that was included with the recent Walmart exclusive Avengers figures. And on a side note, I really do like these stands, and I like using them for dioramas. Okay, as you can see, Amazing Spider-Man came with 3 web lines. These all have nice detailing on them, and they're made of a very pliable material, so they're very flexible. You can wrap these small circular ends around Spider-Man's hands for doing custom scenes showing him doing some web swinging. So let me come in here a little closer. Let's get a look at some of the detailing. As you can see, it's very nicely done. Okay, back to the figure itself. What I'll do now is a quick 360 of the Amazing Spider-Man and let you see what he looks like from all sides. Okay. So overall, I don't think this is a bad figure. It looks to be fairly movie accurate, but I do have some concerns with this left elbow joint. I don't know if all the figures came out with this small piece of plastic sticking up in the left elbow joint, or if it's just a problem with my figure. But that being said, I do like the inclusion of these webline accessories, and also the figure stand, so I'm going to go on ahead and give this figure a good recommendation, bordering on great. Okay, so on that note, take care and stay tuned for my next review. Have a good one.